guys, 681 Shadow. Welcome to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We have a bit of a different type of video here. We're gonna be looking at the new Rebirths that dropped today on the global version. So definitely stay tuned if you want to know a bit more about these cards, and if you want to talk more Dokkan, not only with me but other people who play Dokkan, you can check out my Discord. My Discord link is in the description down below. And let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this, where I sort of do more of like an analytical piece rather than me just playing the game. So the old event, the Battle of Gods event, came back, and we have some more Dokkan Awakens, and I'll go into each card individually, but just to go through this here, and this is DBZ dot space right here, where you could see all the new stuff on a website. So the first Dokkan Awaken is the free-to-play Super Saiyan God Goku, which you can farm in the event. Which you can. Well, it's not free to play. It's the White Hot Face Off Goku that Dokkan Awakens into this one, and then this Goku will Dokkan Awaken into this Goku right here, which is max level 120. So then next up we have the INT Super Saiyan God Goku, which can Dokkan Awaken into a level 120, which is really good because I'm pretty sure a bunch more people have him. So then our other two Dokkan Awakens are Whis, the Tech Whis, which can go up to 120, and then we also have the INT Whis, the OG Whis, that goes to level 120 now as well, with the different medals. The Whis use the Whis medals, and the Gokus use the this Goku uses the Beerus medals from the event, and this Goku uses the Beerus medals from the Dokkan stage, which is pretty interesting. So to look at the cards, to look at each card together, first up we have the Goku, and this is the Dokkan Battle Wikia, which had all the card stats and stuff like that. Max level 120, cost 40, so it doesn't have too much cost. Leader skill, physical and strength type key +2, attack and defense +50%. He isn't that good. He isn't that good of a lead if you have other leads. So he's not really going to be a lead for most teams. And Super Attack, Limit Breaker, Kamehameha causes supreme damage to enemy. That's pretty solid. Passive skill, physical and STR type key +2, attack +25. He could be a good support looking at this now, either for a physical team or an STR team. I think he's in the line of supports with the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, which is really nice. And then links, he has Godly Power, Warrior God, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, all in the family, Saiyan Lineage, and Fierce Battle. Good that he has Fierce Battle, definitely, because the Goku card that I was actually talking to my brother about this just a couple hours ago. We were saying how the AGL Super Saiyan God Goku should get a rebirth, and the way they can make it better is giving him Fierce Battle, because he has good links for an AGL team. But not to get too off topic with that, his stats aren't that great, so I could see this card being as more of a support card for either your physical or STR type teams. The same way that the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan is used on Mono AGL, because we don't have the pan yet that JP has for Super. The pan and the Rodo for Super and Extreme AGL, and the other supports for this. So he's definitely gonna be a good support because he's physical and strength. So definitely very solid to have him. So then I feel like he'd be better. He'd be really good on a strength team too, because you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku and a bunch of Saiyan units on the strength team. But to move on now, we have the INT Super Saiyan God Goku Accelerated Battle. Once again, cost 40, so not that big of a cost. Then INT and STR type key +2, HP. Not HP. Attack and defense +50%. Once again, these cards will not be put as leads like ever, because of a lot of the better leads, with like the 100% meta, the 70% meta, the 120% meta, which Global's getting into right now. So these guys won't really be leads for your team. These can be your leads on the team. But then his super is Limit Breaker, Kamehameha, causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers defense. So he can lower defense, which is pretty cool for him. And his passive, What Lies Beyond Godhood, attack and defense +80% when HP is 30% or above, which that's pretty good, because if you're running a mono INT team right now, it's not separated by heroes and villains like it's gonna be once Gogeta and Kid Buu come out. But but now that's gonna be good because your H if you're running a optimal mono INT team, you're gonna have Buhan, which is gonna be healing you every time he comes on the field. So that could be really good for him to keep your HP above 30% for that team. So that he could be good on mono INT, I can see that. But then with his links, Godly Power, Shocking Speed, Super Saiyan, Over in a Flash, Kamehameha, Saiyan Lineage, and Shattering the Limit. He does have the Rebirth link, but and then his stats, he doesn't have too great of an attack stat. Just 8.4k, so nothing too good on that. His defense isn't that great either. These are just general rebirths that probably won't be used, but the one I showed you before, the physical Goku, could be used pretty well, I think, as a support unit. But then next up, we have Guide to the New Beyond, the INT Whis, and his leader skill is AGL, INT, and physical type key plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 20. So he's like a mini god lead for AGL, INT, and physical. So if you're free to play and you don't have any good god leads and you have this Whis, then you could use this Whis. I think same thing with the first Goku. But if you're like free to play and you don't have any better leaders for those types, then definitely you could use Whis until better free to play options come around, because there will be better free to play options, because in JP they got the Baba Shop cards, which are free to play. They got Dokkan Awakens and they became 70% leads. So that's going to be really good for free to play. But his super attack is Prelude to Destruction, causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers attack. So it's good that he does supreme damage, and then key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 20% for all allies. So he can also be a support unit, or you could just have him as a floater on a team and giving 2 extra key and plus 20% attack and defense. So if you have him and you have really good cards, you can have him as a support unit, like on an INT team per se. So, and then his links, he has Godly Power, Connoisseur, Cold Judgment, Gentleman, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. So his links aren't great, but I feel like his best place on a team would be a support unit, and he could really fit on any team, like whether it be Heroes or INT. So then the last Rebirth card is the Tech Whis, Resounding Teachings, and his leader skill is AGL attack and STR type key plus 2, HP attack and defense plus 30%, which is another decent free to play lead if you manage to summon this Whis on free to play stones. So definitely another good free to play lead. His lead skill is a bit better than the INT Whis, just because this card was newer. So that's why he has a bit higher of a leader skill. But still, if you're not free to play, this is not an optimal lead by any means. So then Prelude to Destruction for super attack, causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers attack, so same as the other Whis. And then passive skill, God of Destruction's Master, attacked enemies attack minus 20%, high chance to stun the attacked enemy. This can be good for World Tournament. I feel like that's the only use for this card, for this passive for the World Tournament, because it's kind of like the Jocko that people have been using, the Tech Jocko, and it's important because World Tournament's coming up in a couple days from when I'm uploading this. So attack enemies attack minus 20%, high chance to stun the attacked enemy. That's going to be really good for World Tournament, so that you don't you take less damage, and you can be ready for your you can make sure that your AoEs are ready for that. But then once again, I think his links are exactly the same: Godly Power, Connoisseur, Cold Judgment, Gentleman, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. So I feel like this could just be a World Tournament card, but that's just my insight on these rebirths. So that's gonna be the end of this video, because I went through all of the rebirths now. Let me know what you think of these cards, and let me know if you want me to do more videos like this, where I kind of just look at things that are happening. And if you do, I'll start doing some stuff on what's coming out in JP and stuff like that. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all